Gina Rinehart's message to Australian politicians on what the country needs. Gina Rinehart has said Australia's politicians could learn lessons from US President-elect Donald Trump, as she told of what Australians want. Scott Morrison has approved the sale of the Kidman and Company, with some land to go to Gina Rinehart's company. Mrs. Rinehart told The Australian that investment decline and debt gave an indication that politicians and the government were out of touch. Trump found out that Americans wanted America to be great again, regulations cut, taxes lowered and Americans to be safe, and then committed to do something about this, she told The Australian. Despite very biased and often inaccurate media against him, he was elected in a stunning victory. Mrs. Rinehart said Australians wanted their living standards lifted with long-term jobs. She said Australians were also concerned about rising power prices and the state of the economy. I also think a growing proportion of Australians are concerned about the increasing cost of power affecting their daily lives in their homes and businesses. Further, a growing proportion of Australians want to pay fewer taxes and see less government wastage of their money, she said. Mrs. Rinehart also renewed calls for the Turnbull government to introduce special economic zones in northern Australia to boost investment and job creation. Related. Life on the Kidman and Company Outback Station. Her comments come after she bought of the country's largest pastoral portfolio, Kidman and Company. Mrs. Rinehart made her first visit to the Kidman cattle empire, which she and Chinese partners have jointly acquired for $386.5 million. Mrs. Rinehart, now the new principal owner and chairman of Kidman and Company, visited the Kidman head office in Adelaide on December 22, where she was presented with a Kidman branding iron. Mrs. Rinehart later attended the Kidman staff Christmas party. I look forward to working with the team in Adelaide and the managers on the stations to understand their ideas, to build the Kidman business and continually improve our quality and competitiveness, Mrs. Rinehart said. I'm especially looking forward, weather permitting, to my first visit to the Kidman stations in January. The new owner of Kidman is Outback Beef, of which Mrs. Rinehart's Hancock Beef owns 67% and Chinese partner Shanghai Cred 33%.